is the main goal of the Glenwood House? What is your focus and your ultimate mission for the residents that live here?
So as a whole, what we try to do within the residential department is get the individuals to be as independent as they can be, to ultimately move back into the community independently, more or less. So at the Glenwood residence, they come in. All residents have to have a severe or persistent diagnosis of mental illness to be accepted into our program. This facility itself, the Glenwood House, is 10 male clients. So we have only males at this particular residence. A couple have individual rooms, but most of them all have they share a room and whatnot. And staff work with them in daily living skills, work with providers and collaterals in order to get them to be as independent as possible, understanding the things they need to do to be independent may range from something as simple as making it to their appointments to understanding financial literacy.
Now, do the residents know the history of the house?
Some of them do. Some of them do take a big interest in where they live and what was going on in the history of it. Other ones, they take a little more coaching and understanding.
Is there a piano in the house?
A piano? There is not.
Okay. So there's not music in the house usually?
We do have radios that play music. We do have staff that sing a lot, especially when they're walking through the house. Some of them would, I think it had to been about the December during our audit. I think Aretha Franklin actually came on the radio as we were in here. So it was kind of interesting. And we had state auditors in as well.
Mm-hmm. Wow. And we do have one consumer that plays the guitar.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm correct, I would say in December, during the Christmas party, he played a song for all the, was that the Christmas party or was that another party that you had?
That was a party that I had.
Okay, yeah.
It was Memorial Day or something like that. I had a lot of the consumers to show their talent. So I have one guy who's a comedian, he tells jokes, and I had one to play, another one played the guitar, and the one that just left, and he raps.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So we have
They are
a house full of
very
musicians and talents. Goes along with the house, right?
Yeah.
Bring talent in,
Mm-hmm.
give talent out.
And listen, why is it important to have this type of residential facility in our area?
I think it goes even to the point where it's slightly deeper than just this type of facility. The awareness of mental illness is springing up all over the place because what we tend to find is people go about their lives as normal as we can call that, and then later all of a sudden there's a mental illness diagnosis. There's some sort of reason or rhyme as to when it sprouts up or come about. So having facilities like this, making people aware of mental illness, and also giving a place to provide for people with mental illness, because what we tend to find is a lot of people that are mentally ill tend to fall into homelessness. So it's good for facilities and providers as such as ours that we are able to house and help them become as independent as they can with whatever diagnosis that they have, to be able to be back into the community doing the things they love.
Okay. So, what does the word neighborhood mean to you?
The word neighborhood to me is a community base that's well intact and put together. Understand each other, they look out for each other, and they want the best for that community or neighborhood.